to me at least, Star Wars had been finished. Star Wars had been done until to the point where The Mandalorian does come to the UK, in which case I will probably end up subscribing to this Disney Plus, especially if there's like the WandaVision show and Falcon Winter Soldier. All these things coming out, it makes sense for me to subscribe to that at least. But yeah, Star Wars was pretty much done and dusted. New year, Star Wars in 2019, and then 2020 moving forward. No more Star Wars for a little while, hopefully. But this popped up from somebody suggesting me to react to it, and it's angry Star Wars fans at the end of Rise of Skywalker must-watch rant. It's only like 2 minutes long, but it's by a channel which is live audience reactions. Now, I know I've watched some of these in the past anyway, just in flicking through the YouTubes, and honestly, sometimes they're so funny. Like, people gasp at the same time. It sort of shows why you should go to the cinema to see certain films. Some people don't like going to the cinema. Some people say, you know, I don't need the experience of seeing it with a bunch of strangers. Like, I just sit at home and watch it. And I understand that most of the time. I'm with you most of the time. But, you know, there are certain films where there's a community around the film and the fans, and they're really engaged with it. And sitting in a theater, there's nothing like sitting in a theater with 350, 400 potentially other people, random people you never ever met before, and you potentially having like the exact same reaction at one moment in time, and everyone is exactly the same. So I don't know exactly how bad this is, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna check it out. I hope it's not too crazy, because in my theater there wasn't a lot of yelling or anything like that. There were groans, there was nothing too audible, like people shouting at the screen. So I would think this might lean more towards that than like 40 people in the screening just going ugh at the same time. But let's check it out anyway. Let's go. I guess you need to write this stuff, because person probably works at a movie theater, I guess.
No one for so long.
Oh.
Who are you?
Oh, they meant this part of the ending. Ray.
Not you. Not you.
Don't say it.
God. No. No.
Someone said JJ stop. Oh, damn.
Ray Skywalker.
Oh. This is funny as shit. Somebody's already leaving. I was like that. Like, it was like that. I was gone. I want my money back.
People want their money back?
Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. I really engage with this. I understand them. I feel them. I feel the fans. I feel the passion. I really do. Because as soon as I heard Ray Skywalker, I was out of there. I was already out of my seat. I was gone. And I want my money back. I think a lot of people probably felt that way. And I think that's why the film is not doing the repeat business that the Force Awakens did. And I think comparatively to The Last Jedi, you know, it obviously had a huge drop-off, but it opened, The Rise of Skywalker opened much smaller than both of those films, so it has more to catch up on, even on The Last Jedi, even though The Last Jedi had a really, really big drop-off because it had such a big opening weekend. Really, really mad. There was so much going on there audibly in the space of a minute and a half. But, you know, I think if my ears are right, they all sounded like people of the female side of the human race. which again shows the fact that it's not about men or women who are women like Star Wars, this type of Star Wars, and men don't because it's sexist. It's genuinely just, if it's shit, it's shit. And there are female fans and there are male fans. And it's not just the male fans who don't like it. It's just the general diaspora, the people who love this stuff, don't like this sequel trilogy. And it doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are, what sex you are. Bad is bad is bad. And 8 was really, really bad. And JJ did whatever he could with 9 to try and bring the fandom back. And with that ending, I don't know in what land, how mentally, mucked up you have to be up there to think that the ending they gave by saying Rey Skywalker, in what world they thought that would go over well, I do not know. I really, really don't. I don't want to get, bloody up myself about Star Wars again, but it was a sad thing. It is annoying to see. So, funny reaction though. I was having it all day, every day. I wish I was in that cinema, because then I would have just been like bloody eating out of there, jumping up and down, and then everyone would have been doing the same thing. But I suppose we're a bit more probably controlled in the UK. We don't really do that type of stuff. But it's coming. It's coming. UK cinema culture, I think, is leaning towards American cinema culture. So in a couple of years' time, who knows what's going to happen at a UK theatre after a bad or good film, In America, they like clap for films at the end of the film, which is confusing. I don't get it, because that's what we do at theatre productions. Like, stage productions, we do that, but never for films. But it does happen sometimes now for films as well, which never happened before. I think people are just doing what Americans do. Like, culture comes over eventually, and I suppose we're just a bit behind what the Americans do in general. And because of that, it's starting to like seep in here, where people clap at the end of cinemas, or a bit more vocal of their opinions in the cinema, whereas before it was like complete silence. Funny. I'm gonna show this to everyone, man. This was good. This was good. This made my evening. I have to go to the gym now, and I was not feeling like going to the gym, but I think I feel more into it now after watching that. And my blood pressure raised up, everything went up, I started laughing, so I'm all good. I really am. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Rey Skywalker herself, Master Skywalker. There are too many of them. What are we going to do? Rey Skywalker will come after you. You don't want that. You really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. And I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great. I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Indeed. Every single day. Not stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So the sooner I can get there, the sooner I can actually get some good sleep. And I'm really craving that sleep at this moment. But I'm not stopping till I get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, it would really mean a lot to both my mental, physical, and emotional health. We'll go with that. I'm not pressuring you into doing it or anything, but subscribe. That would be wonderful. See you tomorrow anyway. That would be great. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.